Hey, everybody. It's your lovely Lotus Blossom, Lizzie. And we're going to be doing some tags today. I hope everybody is doing well and you had a wonderful weekend. Hello, Katia. Thanks for joining me. For those of you that are new, I always like to invite you that if these are the type of videos you like, junk journal related that is, then make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, and give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you're coming on the replay, just know that this is being recorded live, so I will be having some discussions with my junk journal buddies here. All right. Yeah, these tags, they came out good. Actually, I had kind of tested this a little while ago, and I was cleaning off my desk and I said, you know what? I had this tag and I said, I want to make some more of these. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So I have like two that I made, and I don't remember which papers I used, but you'll see them today. And of course, I'm using playing cards, and I'm using some of the vintage vocabulary letters, which are they are digital download in the shop as well. So these are the vintage letters. I mean the vintage vocabulary cards, and again, they're up as a digital download, or you can purchase the actual pack there as well. And so I just have I have a bunch of stuff on my desk. I was very discombobulated today, and so I've been kind of preparing right up until it's time for me to get started. So with the vintage playing cards, what I had planned to do, and I started today, was to put some of the original cards up in the shop as well, because I have so many, there's no way I'm going to use them all. But what I wanted to do, like this is, I'll show you the packs. Well, I'll show you the one that's up now. This is the packet that's up now, and this is some vintage Victorian ladies playing cards. I love these playing cards because I like the front and I like the back of them on both of those. So those are very pretty. So I only have like a few sets of those. And then this one, this is kind of like a little bit of a spotlight as well. I had some birds and some ducks. So you can see the cardinal and some ducks there. And I'm going to be using some of these. That's why I took them out. And some ladies with their childrens, with their childrens. Those. Gotta have the babies in the picture. And then these were like some little doggies. Now, I'll probably have all of these up by tonight, but I only have one of the sets up right now. So, some doggies with the green, and then some doggies with those. Thank you, Katia. I hope so, too. Well, kind of, because, you know, I will use stuff if it's not sold. So, it doesn't really have to sell for me. Okay. In this case. But what I did was, because I want to be able to use these cards from now until eternity. Hey, Tamika. I actually scanned them and put them in. So, of course, these are copyrighted images. So I just kind of scanned these for myself. And what I plan on doing, of course, I actually cut some out. And you can see they look very close to the original card. Look at that. So I have a really good scanner, so that helps. So all of these are actually scanned copies that I'm going to use. And what's nice about these two is that they're flatter than even the cards themselves, and I can write on the back if I wanted to. So what I'm going to do is, because these are copyrighted images, I can't sell the scans as a digital copy, but I am going to share these with the super fans over at the Patreon page. So if you want to check that out, you can hit the link for the Patreon. It's in the description, and these will be a download that will be available to the super fans within the next few days. I'll have those up for them. So I'm just going to move these out the way because I'm going to use these. And let's move these cards out the way because I have got to get going because I got lots of stuff here. So I already showed you the two that I made. So these are some pretty big tags. They are, I think I wrote it down. Let me see. They are 3.5 inches this way, and this one is 5 3/4, and this one is 6 inches high. So they're 3.5 by 6 and 3.5 by 5 1/4. So I like these, and so they're like really kind of fat tags. Hey Rachel, over at Scrap Craftastic. So I already cut this one, but I'm gonna get some more papers out. Let me see. Do I have some papers in this stack of stuff, in my mishmash of stuff? Because I told you I was discombobulated. Oh, here's some. I was kind of cleaning my desk off and I found some of these. So I could use these. These are not as big as or wide as the other ones, but I think they'll still work out though. Got some scrappage going here. And that one. So I think I can use those. And let's see, I got my box here with my stuff in here. Let's see how big I want to make these. Maybe 3 inches will work. So I'll just cut them down just a little bit. And then this one, this is my tag punch, by the way. I'm just kind of figuring out if this is going to work out for me, or when I have to punch my hole. Let's see. Should have cleaned my desk a little bit better. I think this will work. I probably can leave this as long as it is, even though it has a perforation right here. I'm just gonna cut through that too. I know you guys are saying, get started, Liz. Good God almighty. Could you get started? Let me move some of this stuff out of my way. Okay. So how was you all's weekend? I did a few things during the weekend. Things that always make me happy. All right, let's move you out the way also. So first I'm going to cut some of these pieces. Ugh. Let's get the big jammy jam out. I went to the farmer's market on Saturday. Me and Slim, we just hung out at the farm. I didn't even buy anything. I just went there and we walked around. It was just so hot outside. We had like a brunch. And I'm gonna make these 5, and maybe I made that 5.5. Hold up. Maybe that's why it's so short. Yeah, 5.5. I'm gonna do 5.5. Oh, you're relaxing and watching? Okay. All right, Katya. I'm relaxing too. I'm always in a relaxed state when I'm with you all. So let's see. We'll do this one again. That's 5.5. And of course, I'm going to keep that little piece of scrap because I'm sure I can use it for something. And I'm going to do all of these at a 5.5 height. Oh, you went to Wetton. Wow. Ooh. That's what we need to do. We need to do a water park. I can't swim though, so somebody else gonna have to come so they can watch the kids. Make sure they don't drown. Well, I think I did these at 5 1/4. I don't know. It's all right if some are short and some are small. So I got some more small pieces. Yeah, that farmer's market that I have, they have like the water pad where the water shoots up and the kids can run in and out of it. So that's nice too. But Slim didn't want to do that. He was chilling. Let me see. Oh. All right, so I'm actually gonna bust some more papers out here. Oh, you went to the library. We got to go to the library. I actually have on a list for us to go to the library tomorrow. and see what's going on, because our library usually has some good stuff. Okay, let me show y'all the pads that I'm going to be using. This one is, who are you by? Oh, this is a recollections pad. It's real nice too. It's real heavy. This is a good one. This one has like, move my mic a little bit. Y'all might hear things moving around here with the mic. I can't hear it, but I know you guys can, or you ladies can. So I'll show you this one really quick. Ooh, look at this. I think that's where this piece came from that I used out of this pad. So I'm just gonna, we just rifle through it real quick so y'all can see. I've had this pad for a while. I think I've been kind of hoarding this pad. I'm gonna use this. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I mean, it's really nice and everything, but I don't know why I'm hoarding things. Oh, I'm turning. I can't even see what I'm doing. Let me use that one. Oh, you will put them in a 12 by 12 album? That's pretty, huh? I don't think I have any pink playing cards that would go well with these, though. This is a good pad for something that's pink. Oh, Six Flags. That's awesome. I went to Six Flags when I was a kid. So we had a Six Flags in our area. Yeah, I'm just pulling papers out. I'm probably not going to use them all. Got to be careful not to pull too much out. This pad does have lovely designs. It has a lot of foily stuff. I don't like all the foily stuff, but I'm trying to use it anyway. Alright, this one is the one I want to use. I think I got this at Tuesday Mornings, and it's a Simple Stories Florals. And I don't think I've used any of this paper. These are all one-sided papers too, so. Okay, this one I'm probably going to use a tad more. Let's see. I think they'll make a fantastic background. I want to try this one. Seems like I always pick out the busy stuff. I'm a busy girl. Picking out the busy stuff. I like that too. Should she? I think she should. Why not? Okay, I'm just going to pull one more piece out. Let's see. Ooh, look, this already has like the text background. That's pretty. And nope, I don't think I looked through this paper pad. That's why I'm kind of excited all of a sudden. It's got some exciting stuff in here, so we're looking at it together. I must have took a piece of paper out of here. I pulled it out because it had some reds in it. Let's try this one. I could always stick the ones back in that I'm not going to use. Oh no! I ripped that one. It's kind of tight. I think this is the first Simple Stories one that I have. Let's see. Yeah, it is nice. I don't know why I'm gravitating towards like the browns. I'm trying to keep my mind on bright colors, but you know, sometimes it just doesn't work. Let's look. Let me pull some of these cards out here. Like these cards would almost go on anything. I like this. Let's pull it out. Try to get it out without ripping it up like I did the last one. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to take out. I think. Oh, I like this one too, though. These are nice. See, I didn't do any of this stuff before I came on with y'all, so sorry. It's just going to take us a bit of time to get to where we want to go today. It's one of those kind of Mondays. I like this pad. I like all the florals because I don't generally have a lot of florals. So I think that's why I picked this one up. That's nice. All right. Oy. Let's cut a few pieces. I think. Let me see. What did I do with my cards? Okay. Let's look at how these cards look on here. Trying to figure out if I really want to cut this piece of paper or not. Tuesday morning is the bomb. I have to be careful. I'm trying not to buy too. I don't have too much more room for paper pads, so she has to be very careful not to grab too much. I think I like this one better. This has like purple in it. I don't know what I'm going to use that one for. Okay, I know. Okay, I'm going to put this one back. I guess I could have checked it before I ripped it out of the paper. Yeah, different Tuesday mornings carry different stuff. Actually, sometimes I go to Tuesday mornings that's like 45 minutes away from me. Of course, I'm doing some other things, but their Tuesday mornings, oh my goodness. They really have a lot of stuff. The one near me, I won't say next to me, but near me, they usually have quite a few things as well. But, okay, I think I'm going to keep this one out. I'm going to keep that one out. But I noticed that too. I think it all depends on the owner of the Tuesday mornings as to what stuff they get. They're not all owned by the same person. I think they're like a franchise, so. Okay, I'm going to keep that one. Let's look at this one. Ooh, I like that. Okay, we keep this one. All right, I'm going to put the other ones away for now, so I can get this show on the road. All right, so let me get my orientation together here. Okay. So I'm going to cut these at 3.5 inches. Three and a half inches wide, because I'm not going to cut too many. I know I'm not going to be able to do too many on camera here, but try to get it a little bit straight here. All right, and we're going to do these at like 5.5. And 5.5. Of course, I always say this is not a tutorial, but y'all know how I am. I'm kind of chatty, so I usually tell you what I'm doing. All right. Okay, so. Oh, wait, I need that back because I didn't finish cutting these. Move those out the way. Oh, Amazon. You know, I never thought about buying paper pads from Amazon. But I guess why not, huh? Alright, I want to cut these down to like 3, so I just need to cut like a sliver. And I do mean a sliver off of these. And this is a really good paper cutter for cutting slivers off of stuff, I have to say. All right, this one too. 3. And this one, let's see. I think I'm gonna do these. Y'all don't ask me why I'm going through all this trouble to cut slivers off, but that's just how I'm feeling. All right, now let's move this out the way. And of course, I always tell y'all I've been trying to clean up my craft room. I'm getting nowhere. Nowhere. I think I'm going backwards. So, okay. So here's the ones we're going to do the tags with. So let's get the tag maker out. And now I'm only doing one piece of paper at a time. I think you can do more, but this little tag maker, like the cutting device, is not that great, I have to say. I like it because I can never get these little corners off evenly, but it's a love-hate relationship for show. It's kind of weird the way it's made. I don't even know if they have replacement blades, and it seems like it goes so fast, so it's a little wonky. I'm going to try to do 2 at a time because I don't want to take all day doing this. For my own sanity. Uh-oh. See. But I do love this little thing. I just think the engineering could have been a bit better. I don't know if anybody else have these or not, if you feel the same way. All right, let's do 2. And I'm going to do, on this one, I'm just going to cut a little bit off. Oops. See, I'm doing 2. That didn't go too well, I have to say. Even if I take my time. All right, so those 2. I like that. Oh, I also went to see Men in Black. Anybody else? Did anybody else see Men in Black? I didn't go all the way through. I liked it, but I didn't like it as much as I liked the first ones. The original Men in Blacks. Of course, the first one was the best, and then, you know, the other ones were okay. Uh-oh. See, I messed this up. I did both of them the same way. I think I can fix that, though. Let's see. I did this. Did I mess it up? I think I did. I didn't really mess it up. See? There we go. They always look kind of iffy to me. Yeah. Even when it's cut right. Oh, you use a die cutting machine for yours. Of course, I don't have that many die cuts. I want more though, because I love them. I love the die cutting machine. It's just fun to use. It's a lot of fun. I'm gonna have to look at the time because I used a lot of time going through the paper pad, so I'll do a few more of these because I can do some more off cam. I'm gonna do this at C. Oh, you went to see Us? You brave thing, you. Was it scary? I don't think I want to see that one. Like my family, that's what we do on Sundays. We'll like go to the movies. And then we'll have dinner afterwards. And usually, we agree on the movie that we're going to go see. Nobody wanted to see Us. Nobody. We're like, no, no, no. I'm just not I can stand some horror, but, if I can find something else to watch, I prefer to do that. Alrighty. I am going to do some sewing on these also. You know what? I am making things difficult for myself because I could just cut these with some scissors since I'm doing a bunch. I'm just a little bit too relaxed. Let's see. Like so. I'm just making things difficult. Oh, I forgot my lights. I'm surprised I didn't forget the sound. Been very forgetful lately. Okay, that was quite easy. Should have just did that from the get-go. Now I'm going to keep all these little triangles. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I'm going to keep them. Okay. And I'm not even going to worry about punching a hole in these right now. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do is... Okay, I took out some paper. Some of my coffee dyed paper because I'm going to use this for the back, so it'll be a very nice journaling spot. So it'll look like this on the back. Now, this one I sewed it before I put the back on it, and I decided it would be better to do it this way. Put it on first so that it won't be like a lot of lumps and bumps behind here. It's more even that way. So I was kind of tired today too because I spent most of the day making coffee dyed paper because somebody cleaned me out this weekend. So I ran out of paper. I didn't run out. I had enough for their order. But then that was about it. And then I had the few pieces that I'm working on here. So I end up making like a big batch of paper. So I didn't want to run out of that. Because it usually takes me... I do my paper like in steps. So it takes me a few days for the paper to be just right. To my liking anyway. Oh, it's not scary? Well, that's good. That's good to know. So I might watch it. It's kind of one of those psychological thrillers. Was it like a psychological thriller or was it like a paranormal type of thing? That's an important piece. You know what? Like I said, I don't mind like the horror thing, but the part that I don't like when things jump out at me. That I do not like. When things jump out and scare you on the screen, that makes my nerves bad. see if my... It's alright if the edges are not all the way down, because I'm going to sew the edges anyway, but I just want it so it'll stay put. Let me see, can I get another one on this page? Nope. How far? I'll use another page. Probably can get more if I do it this way. Of course, you know I'm not throwing my scraps away. Hey, Penny. You never have to be sorry. You're here. That's the important part. And I'm glad you're here. It was psychological. Okay. I might can handle the psychological thing. It just looks so weird. My brother is worse than me. He doesn't even like zombies. So he couldn't even watch like The Walking Dead. You start talking about turn The Walking Dead on, he'll disappear. And he's older than me. I always talk about him. We always have a good laugh. Because he's so scary. My son was like that too when he was little. Like he was, I don't know if it was the dinosaurs or the noise from the dinosaurs on the movie, but like, hey Libby. I remember one time putting Jurassic Park on. I looked up, he was gone. He went to his room. So he ain't watching that stuff. He did not like Jurassic Park. He says now he's okay. He's okay with dinosaurs. And I also remember taking him to we went to the movies to see Signs. It was a Mel Gibson movie, and it was kind of like a psychological alien type of movie. Man, it was The Sixth Sense. We went to see The Sixth Sense, and the credits were on, because they showed the credits at the beginning of that movie. And the credits were on, and had some spooky music on, and my son looked at me, he said, can we leave now? The movie hadn't even started yet. I was like, no, we're not leaving. Just close your eyes, son. Can I get this on here? It'll be a little tight. No. Nope. Gotta move to another piece of paper. Let's see. I want the interesting part to be facing out. Oh, and you know what? When I went to the movies, I was doing some, not junk journaling. I was doing like some planning, which I posted a live video yesterday of me doing some planning over on the Patreon channel. And I left my glue stick out. I was open like for 4 hours. I was like, oh no, it's gonna be ruined. I had like some more, but you know, you don't want your stuff to be ruined. But it wasn't totally hard, so I was able to just like cut the hard part off, and it was a-okay. So here we are. Ta-da! It's a-okay. This one on. Now I just got to go through and cut all of these. Cut, 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 cut. Nope. It'll fit here. Let's do that. I'm gonna show y'all what I was doing, what I did on my I decided to pull my traveler's notebooks back out because I haven't used them in a while, and they had like a lot of my traveler's notebooks had like, you know, old notes and stuff, and it needs to be fixed. Okay, hold on. You know what, it just keeps going in and out. Thanks for telling me. All right, we should be good to go now. I got it so it won't go in and out. Thank you. because I have like the autofocus on. If I have the autofocus on, it's going to keep going in and out as I move around. So I took it off. So thanks for letting me know. But as I was saying, with my traveler's notebooks, I haven't used them in a while. So I had some notebooks that had like some stuff where I was brainstorming, or I started an idea and then I decided not to use it. So I wanted to kind of repurpose my traveler's notebook. And of course my styles have changed a bit to the way that I do things. So I did a video on that as well over on the Patreon channel, because as much as I would love to put everything over here on YouTube, the way the analytics work over here on YouTube, you don't want to just barrage people with videos. So my extra content and my more informal stuff goes over there on the Patreon channel. That's why you all keep hearing me talk about it. So the super fans can see it. And then I also did like some planning junk journal style yesterday when I came back. Well, before and after I came back from the movies. All right, let me just do these two. And then I could move on to the next step. All right. And this last one. I'm concentrating. She's concentrating. Y'all, making this paper ain't no joke. For real. I have to like say to myself, I'm only going to make paper for a certain amount of time during the day, because otherwise I'll be so tired. It's like a workout. Alright, now I'm just cutting around my tag, because this was the easy way to do it. Instead of like cutting the paper and then actually gluing it on. That's so hard for me. So I do it this way. So see, so it's on. So technically you could do that, and then whatever you're going to put on the front, you could be done with it. You don't have to go any further. You don't have to do any sewing, but y'all know how I am. You know, I like to do my sewing. And I haven't sewed all weekend, so I got an itch that needs to be scratched. And that would be my sewing itch. All right, let's see how that one looks. Looks fantastic. Got some very nice patterns going there on the paper, and of course we're going to keep this. I'll put that in my stash. Do it this way. Let's do it this way. Yeah, they can be a bit bulky, especially like when you put the sewing on it. So Livy says that she makes hers with cereal boxes, her tags with cereal boxes, but she hasn't really used them in her journal because they're a bit bulky. But these are pretty flat, and they're flat right now. They're flat until I sew them, because once that sewing goes on, then it is a little bit more bulky. But I think everything I have, since it has the sewing, it's a little bulky. Y'all know it's gonna take me forever to cut these out, but it feels kind of therapeutic, to be honest with you. And Katia says she uses cardstock. I use anything. I've used junk mail, which is very satisfying because you're recycling stuff. And of course I'm using cardstock now. I don't know, I want to say I haven't used the cereal boxes, but I might be telling a lie. I can't remember. I use anything. I was just using trying to get something that was easy to grab this time. Oh, how do you get it up? It's very, very easy. Of course, I'm using like a zigzag stitch when I do it, but when you use a zigzag stitch, you just want like one of the stitches to like go over the side, like this side here. It's hard to explain, but you just want it to go over because it's going to zigzag. You just want to just zigzag off of the edge, and when it comes back, it's going to tighten up the stitch, and it's gonna pull the stitch close to the side. So what did I do? So like this one right here, that might be hard to see, but see how it's like tight on the sides? I just stitched on the inside so it hits it, and then on the outside stitch. You just don't want to be too far off, so you just have to look and kind of adjust so you can see how to get it. But that's how I do get it to kind of catch the edge. I think that's called a blind hem. So anybody that's a sewer out there, you can tell me if I'm wrong by saying that. I'm just gonna cut just a few more of these, and then I'm going to the next step because I'm gonna be like forever ever cutting these. Ooh, sewing tutorial. Y'all, I'm not a sewer though. I just sew the paper up a little bit, but that's about it. That is about it. Y'all, hold on for 1 second. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Sorry, you all. Sorry. I don't never like to walk away, but I had to for a moment. All right, back to cutting and the sewing question. I am not a fabric sewer. I'm just doing like some really basic stitches, to be honest with you. Wait, let me catch up with the chat. I had to run. Yeah, Livy, no, sewing definitely adds the texture. And that's one thing that I like about junk journaling too, is the textures. And sewing definitely adds that. I think for me, Katia, as far as the bulk goes, I think well, you know what? I added like some layering to this too, and everything has like sewing on it, so it does have a little bit of bulk. But I guess if you didn't do as, you know, didn't do, you weren't being extra like I'm being, shut up, Tamika, then I would, it wouldn't be so bulky. You know what? That's what I don't like, Livy, too. I don't like changing the threads. But I'm gonna tell you, I got this sewing machine table um, from my mother-in-law a long time ago before she passed, and I used to just keep like, you know, like a vase of flowers on it in my living room or whatever. I was just using it for a regular table, and then I started using my sewing machine. And I said, hey, let me put my sewing machine in the table, and you know how it folds down. Well, of course I had it in my craft room, and what I would do is I would put stuff on top of it, and then I couldn't use it. And then I didn't want to go through the trouble of trying to get it out, pull it out the table, and all that stuff. So what I did was I put the sewing machine on top of the table. So I don't close it up in the table anymore. I just leave it out. And it's right next to me, and it's light enough where I can just grab it since I use it all the time. So I guess that's the trick to that, is things that you use all the time. Just, I mean, if you're not like a person who where that would drive you crazy, you can leave it out. So I have mine's out right now. Otherwise, I wouldn't be using my sewing machine as much. For sure. I only sew paper as well. Well, you know, just a few little bits of fabric. Yeah, this is a live scene, y'all. This is how it is live. I really enjoy the live videos though, for a few reasons. One of them is talking with you all for show. And the second thing is I don't have to edit a video, because if you all are YouTubers, editing videos is madness. It takes so long to edit a video, it's ridiculous. However long a video is, believe me, the creator took at least 4 hours, 4 times as long to edit that doggone video. So this is great. I don't have to edit any videos. Not making ball gowns. Oh, you're doing quite a bit of stuff there, Livy. Let me tell you, I had my sewing machine for like 10 years. And it was in the box, and I didn't do anything with it. And then I started using it all of a sudden. I started using it on the junk journals, is what made me pull mine out. I had it for 10 years, too. It's already coming loose. Let's see. Let's see which cards we're going to use on here. I like that one, even though it's a little busy. I like that one. I like that one. I even like Mr. Dog on there. That one. Yeah, I'm so haphazard when I do stuff, aren't I? It's like, whatever. And the stuff still looks good. Let's see, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 more. Which one? Which other ones? Because these are just copies. Let's do... Of course, I could have cut these with my ScanNCut, but I didn't have time. I didn't have time to cut them, so I have to cut them by hand. And I could use the original cards, but I decided to sell the cards because they're so beautiful. And plus, once they're gone, I mean, I could use them until they're sold, but once they're gone, I won't have them anymore. So I had to make a copy. Well, I have I manage my business out of my home too, which is separate from Etsy. Well, Etsy is part of it too, but it's like my space only. I don't have like employees or anything like that, so I can have my craft stuff out, and it doesn't get in my way for what I'm doing. I store stuff in other parts of the home. How about we put you there, and I need one more. This one. Oh, I need 2 more. Actually, I think I'm gonna put. Yeah. Oh, I have one of these out. I'm missing some stuff. Hey, Brenda. This is a fantastic place to share junk journal stuff. Fantastic. I don't know who you're watching, Katya, but I see a lot of people creating junk journals on YouTube. That's where I get some of my best ideas from. It's like you get the ideas and then you make them your own. All right, got one more left to cut. Now, I've seen people that make the junk journals and they don't junk journal. I've seen that. I found that kind of surprising, but I could almost kind of tell that they weren't junk journal users by the way they put the junk journals together. Because sometimes they put so much stuff in there. It's like, who in the hell can use that after you put all the stuff in there? But some people love that though. Okay. So the next piece to this puzzle is, let me just move these out the way. See, these are all in pieces. So this might be a 2-parter, you all, because it's one of those involved things where I just went a little bit too far. Just a little bit. Yay, Penny, I'm glad I inspired you to take your machine out. Because I love it. It's just a lot of fun to me. I love using my sewing machine so much. It makes everything look like better. It just gives everything like a 1-up. Oh, that's too bad, Livy. Because, do you have a YouTube channel? You know, I never looked. Let me look and see. me see if you have. Sometimes I go and I look at other people's YouTube channels, but that doesn't mean that I subscribe, because if you have stuff that doesn't really interest me, Livy, you have a YouTube channel. Get out. I did not know that. Y'all, I'm over on her channel. Y'all should go there when y'all leave. She got some good stuff. I'm gonna have to check out your channel. I'm gonna leave it up in another tab so I can take a peek at it. Yeah, I'm trying to look at the chat and do this at the same time, and it's not really working out. Oh, it's in the living room. Mine's is actually in the family room, but my family room is towards the back of the house. But I feel your pain on it. But I like being out in the open, because you know what? I have like a living room, and I had a family room, and normally one of the rooms is not being used. So now it's being used. Because I moved everything. I moved like our TV and stuff into the living room. And that's where, if we're going to watch TV, we'll watch TV there. And then I took over the family room. Now all my spaces are being used. I was kind of forced out of my office, though. Out of one of the bedrooms. Just had to give it up. But then I had the opportunity to move back in. But I decided to stay out in the open. I like it. I can see what's going on around the house. Oh, you're referring to people outside of YouTube. Gotcha. The alligator mouth junk journals. I don't know what that is, Katia. Well, happy birthday, Brenda, ahead of time. We still have like a week, huh? Let me find my paper, my scrap paper ahead. I like the way that came out. I'm just going to give it just a... I think I need a new theme. This one's kind of coming loose. This is one of those Ranger blenders. See how what kind of trouble I gotta go through for that crap? This is one of my blenders. Let me use that. Got a new pad. Sometimes I don't like using new pads, because then you got to get it all juicy again. I'm grunge my paper up quite a bit. Really make it look like old paper. I like this paper on this tag though, for real. For realsies. But I'm not going to glue it down yet, because I'm just going to put all the elements together, because what I'm going to do is, and like I said, I'll probably do it on the next live is what I'm going to do, because we're already at an hour. So I'm just going to do the paper, because that's the last element that needs to be on here. So I'll stay on for a little while longer. But I'm going to sew like this by itself, and I'll sew this by itself. And then I'll glue this on, and then sew around the sides. So it's going to be a lot of sewing tomorrow. So today we'll just have everything all prepped and ready to go while we're chit-chatting. Yeah, I want to know more about the alligator journals too. I never heard that before. They're overstuffed. Oh, girl. All of my my journals are alligator mouth. Guilty as charged. Because you know what? That's what people like. They like having a lot of stuff in their journal ahead of time. But if you notice, with those types of journals too, a lot of things can be removed. So when they sell the journals, they have a lot of stuff in it. But like I said, a lot of it can be removed. So once you remove everything, it's going to go down quite a bit. So it's okay. Plus, I like, by the time I get done with my journals, my journals that I work on, oh my goodness, they're like humongous. They're like dinosaur mouths. Uh-oh. YouTube tried to hide your comment, Livy. I don't know why. I unblocked you. Don't worry. It's gonna take me forever to do this. I'm so slow, y'all. So this is gonna go on that one. So slow. Now, let's try. Taking this out and see how it looks. Because this is, I think I like the kind of manual ripping instead. This one is like really straight. I don't know how I feel about that. You can master something. Oh boy, you don't want to be like me. I'm no master. How do you write an overstuffed journal? What you do is, like I do, like on a daily basis, I'll go through and I'll just write like some notes and stuff. Like this is a journal. This is actually a post-it note. So I have like post-it notes, and look, I have like some shapes. I just wrote some journaling on there. Nobody can read that but me, but it's for me. This was a post-it note that I used. And then I just stick them in this little bucket. And then when I get ready to do my journaling, I just glue that into the journal so I don't have to write inside the journal. Because I've been there. I've tried to write in one of my alligator mouth journals or my dinosaur mouth journals. And it is kind of tough to do. I mean, it can be done, but I don't write real neat anyway, so it usually works out. You know what? It depends on what kind of journal that you do. You know what? Everybody has their own style when it comes to journaling. You can make your journal anything you want it to be. So if you want to put writing in your journal, you can put writing in there. If you only want to put like magazine pictures in there, just put magazine pictures in there. If you want to do like a combination of both, if you want to treat it like a scrapbook, I mean, your journal is your journal. So it doesn't really have to fit into any type of preset thing. So let me show you. I mean, y'all saw it last time, but I'm tired of doing that paper. So see here, this was a post-it note. So I wrote on the post-it note first, and then I put the post-it note in here. So that makes it easy. And then I also like to do like some decorating and sticking things in. And then I'll go back and I'll go into my little bucket and I'll just pick something out and just place it where I would like for it to go. So let's see. So like this one, I still have to go back. I can actually write on this because this is not too fat just yet. It'll be easy for me to write a few little notes here. And here, this is a paper clip. So one way that you can write things in is to have things paper clipped in. And so I can flip that over and I can write on that. And get back in here. This paper right here, I had this written out and then I glued it in also. Let's see. I had this already pre-wrote and then I glued that. This one right here, this is under a paper clip. So this is why we made some of these notes here, because I can just write on this and I can put in. So it's like lots of ways that you can do it. Once it gets fat, I have never had any trouble writing in my journal after it got fat. It can be done. Y'all, I'm trying to read the screen with my glasses on. It's very difficult, because y'all know I got the bifocal thing going. Oh, I see. You know what? I just heard about glue books like very recently. I was like, what the heck is a glue book? But apparently they've been around forever. But I like this type of journal style, the junk journal style. Mine fits on a shelf, Livy, sorta. It sorta fits on a shelf. Oh, I'm gonna do more paper clips because I need more paper clips. This was the last journal that I had. I wouldn't say this is alligator mouth though. This one was pretty small. This was pretty small for me because I hadn't junk journaled in a while, and so I was like, let me just throw together a book. And so I just put some copier paper. It didn't have anything fancy in it. I put some copier paper and a few other pages in, and then put some cardstock around it, and that was it. And that was my junk journal. It's full now though, so I had to move on. So it was time to move on. But see, this has lots of journaling in it as well. This one, there is journaling in here. You probably can't see it, but I got journaling all over this place. See, journal, flip up cards there, and I don't think I have any paper clips in this one. Journaling, there's some journaling there, journaling there. I was gonna journal in here, but then I didn't. Journal. So I have like little bits and pieces of journaling everywhere. So this one kind of fits on the shelf. Hey, Laureline, how you doing today? So since you all are, so we have like requests for sewing, which I'm not really a sewer, but I can show you what I do. And then we have a paper clip. So what other kind of videos are you all interested in? Tell me. And if you come on the replay, I would love to know what type of videos, because I don't think I've ever asked. What type of videos are you all interested in? Because I'm always doing kind of a mishmash of things. So you all let me know. And then maybe I might do those type of videos. Okay, I'm just going to do one more of these, and then I'm probably going to shove off for the evening. Because I am tired, because doing that doggone paper, y'all just don't know. I'm tired from doing paper this morning. I did paper for like 5 hours. You know what? I never did a flip through of this journal. I said I was, and I never did it. But I think the other one, I only have 2 other completed journals, but they're big. And I did do flip throughs of those already. But if you all want to see them again, I can do that. I'm alright with that. I should be writing this down. Hold up. See, I'm going to get my traveler's notebook out. And I'm going to get a sticky notes here. So I have some next to my desk. Let's write down. Okay, so I want some sewing. I'll do the best I can on that one. That's all I'm saying. paper clips, and flip throughs, journal flip throughs, finished journal flip throughs, that is. I don't say nothing about my handwriting. So, and distressing techniques. Ooh, distressing techniques. I might learn something myself doing some of these videos. Hey, Lynn. Oh, you like the art journaling stuff? You know what? The reason why I haven't been doing the art journaling stuff because people didn't watch those as much as they watched the junk journaling stuff. I did the planning stuff and people they watched it, but they didn't watch that much. And I did the art journaling, the same thing. But the junk journal stuff, that's what people really gravitated to. And that's why I haven't done any art journal. I haven't done any art journaling, but I love doing it. And sometimes I do it in my junk journal as well. So I'll put that down too. So art journaling. We'll stick some in. I do not have a travel journal, Katia. I just, when I travel, I just put things in my regular journal. I don't have, like, oh, you mean this journal, the Traveler's Notebook Journal. Oh, okay. Okay, I understand. Never mind. You don't even have to answer that. I understand. Traveler's Notebook. Like I said, I just started reusing mines again, so it's kind of very haphazard right now, but I can share, I think. Let's see, more mini folders. The mini folders were a big hit when it comes to people watching. That was a big hit. So mini folders. Coffee dyeing and tea dyeing. You know what? I started to do one on the Patreon channel today because I did like a lot of coffee dyeing today. It was crazy. Coffee dyeing. If I can find a way to do it live, I will. Because if I can keep from editing these videos, that's how you guys get lots of videos from me. When I don't have to do the editing. Coffee dyeing and tea dyeing. Okay. Got it. Okay. So I'm going to put that on my list of... I actually have a list of projects in here. Where is it? Y'all, look, I got tabs in here and I'm not even looking at it. Project ideas. Look, it's empty. That's one side. It's this side. So I got some project ideas right here. I know y'all could pause this and you still won't be able to read it because that writing is terrible. That would be something interesting to do, like kind of like an online crop. We talked about that, what a crop is. I still haven't figured it out yet, but we can make up what we think a crop should be. So like an online party. Let's say junk journal party. I've seen people do them like on Friday nights and stuff in their pajamas and stuff, but you know, I don't know if I would wear my pajamas though. Yes, the mixed media was art journaling, and I had a lot of fun doing it too. I made some books and everything. I have been so busy, y'all have no idea. I just haven't had a chance to do the art journaling and the mixed media stuff. I knew what you meant though. Because it's kind of mixed media and art journaling are basically they're like one and the same. So Friday nights for the parties. Let me see. Oh. Here's one of my, I got everything next to my desk, y'all. See my art journal? I made this. I made it out of a magazine. So you can see. It's looking kind of crazy because I was working from the front and then working in the back. I was kind of going back and forth. Y'all want to look at it real quick? She's opening it up. That's me. That's your lovely Lizzie on the cover there. And I made it with some fabric. I used washi tape. I used thread at the bottom. See, I did glue book style here. Got these out of a magazine. I stamped this. I love this book. Oh, and the background was from when I used I made some gel prints. So these are actually the gel prints that I put on the cover. Isn't that kind of cool? So this was like my first page, and it's the worst page that I ever did. It's terrible. But I like this one though. It's like under DC, under the sea, under DC, under the sea. So I did like a little seascape here. I like it. See, now y'all make me want to do some more junk journaling. This was my chaotic beauty. It has so many layers. I love this page. This is one of my favorite pages. My mixed media, and then have to go towards the back on here because I use different books. But I haven't been back in this book for a while. Here's one, Finding Beauty Between the Lines. This is one and these are recorded actually. So I don't know if I have a playlist for. I think I have a playlist for the art journaling, or it might say mixed media. So if you look for that, it should be there because there's a process video for this one, and there's a process video for this one. There's a process video for this one. I think I have a process video for all of these. Process video for that one. A process video for this one. And I think that's all that's in this book. Yeah. And then I have some other ones from some other books I have. Actually, I think I did a video. I think I came on live and I did gel prints, but I can do that again. Because I like using them for different things. Alright, so let's see. Gel prints. Sounds like you guys want some mixed media stuff. This fabric is gorgeous, isn't it? I only had a little bit too because I got it. I think I got this from like a thrift store. I might have a little bit more, but I like how I left the edges kind of frayed. I like that look a lot. It is very pretty. And this is this right here is washi tape. I glued the washi tape on here. It made like a nice little border. I need to make more. Okay, great. There's a playlist. I try to make a playlist for everything, but sometimes my playlists go kind of wonky. But I have the playlist for the ephemera, and there's a lot of videos in there right now. Do you all know that I have been going live every day? Of course, I missed a few days. From Monday to Friday, starting in May. So there is like just a ton of ephemera videos up now. I've been getting it. Thank you, Katia. No, I don't participate in any swaps, only because it's not that I'm against swaps or anything. I just don't have time to do swaps. It's like if I'm making journals and things like that, I'm making them to sell or use myself. So because that's how we eat. That's part of how we eat here. So that's why every little bit helps. So I just don't have a lot of time. I don't know how people do it, and they do some fantastic journals for swaps. And I'm like, when did they have time to do that? And as you all can see, I'm very, very slow when it comes to making journals. So if I had to do one for a swap, that would just kill me. We would starve to death here in my house. And Slim is already slim. That's all I'm saying. Now, doesn't it seem strange talking to my hands? Because it seems strange for me talking. Y'all can't see my face, but I, I mean, I can't set up the camera now. It's too much trouble. Do y'all have any more questions for me? I know there's a little bit of a lag, so that's what I'm kind of just waiting just a tidbit to see what comes over on the chat. I love this journal. This thing gives me life. Yeah, there's some people, they can crank them out. I try to get into that mindset to crank them out, and I can, like, for one day I can work, like, just get it, and then I'm done. Then I do a little bit every day. You guys can swap. Did you just hear me, Katia? I don't do swaps for a reason. I've seen lots of people do the swaps, and I love it. It's a fantastic idea, but I'm not even going to promise to swap with anybody because we won't be friends. Because they'll send me something and they won't get anything back. Just because I don't have time to do it. So I'm just saying, I would love to swap with people, but you know what? I get that too, Katia. Like, yeah, those journals, they could sell them for hundreds of dollars and stuff. Sometimes it's just nice to give people stuff. That's the truth. It's nice to give people stuff. It's like it's not always about making money, but you got to pick and choose when you got to eat. For sure. I'm listening to Slim watching cartoons. He watching something on the Disney Channel. I always want to stop and watch cartoons with him. He watch stuff I like. I like the kid stuff. All right, you all. Well, I don't have a way for you all to exchange information, so you used to could send messages to other people on their channels, but I don't think you can do that anymore. Let me look. I'm gonna go to Livy's channel and see. I don't think they have a way that you can do it. You have a Facebook group, Livy? Because the only reason why I didn't start a Facebook group, because I just, yeah, I don't want to let y'all down. That's all I'm saying. Livy, I'm not going to, you put your email in here, and I don't think you want your email on here. So YouTube blocked it. I can see it, but if I let it go, remember that the chat is going to be on this video forever, ever. So you let me know if you want me to let people see that. So you guys keep that in mind when you're putting sensitive information in any chat. That is going to be there forever, ever. So, okay. So Livy says her email is on her channel. So I'll show that. But I'm not going to show the email. So we're just going to keep that hidden. Unless you want me to. Unless you want me to let it go. Is it on your channel? Let me see. Yeah, I'm just chit-chatting now. I need to get off. Because I'm sure most of my viewers are probably gone. And we're just chit-chatting away. I don't know. Do you guys like to chit-chat? Those that come on the replay, too. Livy, I don't see your email over on your channel. I'm just letting you know. Discussion about, I don't see it. So I don't know. Okay. Okay. So you guys can head over to Livy's channel and put together your swap. I like to know how it goes though. So y'all gave me like a very long laundry list of things, and they're all things that I love to do, so I'm gonna be happy to share. I'm gonna go over to your channel and check out some of your videos, Livy, after I get off. So you all should go over there too and subscribe to her channel, because I think she does a lot of things that we all like. So if you like my channel, I think you'll like her channel too, because I just kind of peruse through real quick. And yeah, she has lots of crafty stuff that I think I would find interesting. Okay, I hid it. Don't worry. Nobody's getting that. I put it in my vault. It's all mine. Okay, y'all. I am going to go ahead and shove off because we are almost at an hour and a half. And I had a lot of fun chit-chatting with you all. And we're going to finish the tags tomorrow. I'm going to do some things ahead of time. So it's going to be a little bit of sewing tomorrow. And I hope you all will join me. If you are new to the channel, this is what we do. We come on and we chit chat because we're all junk journal buddies and we're having a good time. So you can subscribe if these are the type of videos that you like, and make sure you hit the notification button, because sometimes I'll go live and I don't give any warning. But you'll get a notification. So hit the notification button so that you'll know when I go live, everybody. So with that, I'm going to say love, peace, and hair grease from your sweet and lovely, show y'all my picture again, from your sweet and lovely Lotus Blossom Lizzie. Have a fantabulous day and enjoy life.